Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jones. I'm a former paparazzi consultant. Today I wanted to talk about loyalty, obligation, and those words and what they mean to me. So loyalty seems to be a big thing among certain political parties, certain MLMs. It's just like you have to be loyal. And here's my thoughts on the word loyalty. The only person you need to be loyal to is your spouse and yourself. Okay? I'm loyal to my spouse, one, because I love him, and two, because that was a promise I made to him. Okay? I'm loyal to myself as in I take care of myself and the things that make me happy. Okay? Obligation. I was raised in a church where you felt obligated to go to church every Sunday, and then when you were given a calling, even though it was not a calling, service that you wanted to do, you were obligated to do it. Okay? I was on the subreddit the other day reading someone's thoughts on why people continue to do something out of obligation when it doesn't fulfill them and it doesn't make them happy. And with that, I'm going to read a post that Courtney Kavaka made on her Facebook page. And then I'll pause and pull up another post that somebody else made on their Facebook page, okay? So let me shrink this down so you can see it. So, the past 12 days have been eye-opening. And get ready for a little rant. Now, what she is about to describe is what I went through when I quit paparazzi. And I wasn't an Upline elite, you guys. I was just a regular star consultant with a web store on Shopify, okay? The amount of crap, lack for better words, that people make up and assume about you when you make a major life change is comical. Yeah, it is, okay? So let me clear the air a little bit. I made a decision that was right for me. She's staying loyal to herself. No, I did not ask any fellow consultants their opinions on what I should do because I already knew what the answer would be. They would tell her, no, don't leave. They would try to keep her within the commercial cult that they are all currently in. Okay? People are allowed to do what makes them happy. Threats, getting people in trouble, making them second guess themselves, and anything else related to this is just gross. Exactly. It's gross. There's no need to make people think they need to be afraid to talk to me, which they do. They try to isolate you from the people that you got to know while you were in the commercial cult of paparazzi. They try to make it sound like if you talk to her, you'll get canceled. They launch baseless threats to stay loyal to the company that you're currently in. So they launch these threats to keep you loyal. That's the bottom line. They launch the threats to keep you loyal to them. Why? Because if you follow her to her next opportunity, urban retreat, what you are doing is leaving them and the loyalty that they expect from you because you are lining their pocketbook ends. Like I said, transactional relationships end. When the transaction ends, so does the relationship. You're valuable to them as long as you're lining their pockets. But the minute you leave, so does that relationship. And that is what I think is gross. And she's experiencing this firsthand right now. And I'm glad that she knows herself well enough to point out this disgustingness, okay? There's no need to make people think they need to be afraid to talk to me. If someone has a question about the new company I'm with, they can ask me without getting into trouble. Yikes. I'm literally the most non-confrontational person, but come on, people. It's 2023. Stop lying for a paycheck. And please stop being nasty on the internet. Exactly. But that's the thing, is you will experience bullying from people that were in your upline or downline because you are taking food, according to them, out of the baby's mouths. Okay? Anyways, if you need me, I'll be over here doing my thing. The thing that makes her happy. The thing that is now bringing her fulfillment. Okay? She doesn't need permission from somebody. She doesn't need Misty Kirby to bless the change. Okay? So I'm going to pause for a second and bring up the next photo. Because I want to protect the privacy of the person that sent it to me. Alright, and I can't blow this one up anymore because it's just a screenshot, okay? But it's with Crystal Mitchell. Hey, bestie! Hello, hello! I just want you guys to be aware of this policy and procedure before deciding to join another company. Again, if you're a small business owner and you truly own your own business, you shouldn't have to worry about policy and procedure and cross-company recruiting, okay? She's making this post to launch a passive-aggressive threat to her downline. That is what it is. It's passive aggressiveness. It is a threat. And she's posting it because she herself is afraid that you will leave and take food out of her baby's mouths. Okay? Her paycheck is clearly being effective. I have never seen this person go live as much as she does, as much as she has in the last couple of weeks. She's like live for hours. I mean, last night she was live, and yes, I was watching on her website. The fire alarm in her house kept going off. Instead of saying, hey, we gotta go check this out, we'll be right back. No, she kept going live and sent her husband off to check on it. If it was me, I'd be like, you guys, I think I need to go address something in my house. Thanks for being here. And I would have ended the live. But no, she just kept showing hoops and earrings because she has a shit ton, you guys. And I've looked at her website. She has a lot of inventory. And she is trying to move it. Okay? I have seen many people canceled for this. Personally, I wouldn't risk it because of their cross-recruiting can be intentional or unintentional. If you are canceled from paparazzi for breaking policy and procedure, you'll never be allowed to come back. Darn! You'll never be allowed to come back. Oh, the terror of that. The obligation to, be so afraid. You'll never be able to come back. Oh, well, darn. And that's the problem, paparazzi. You keep saying, you'll never be able to come back. But here's the honest truth, peeps. If paparazzi says you can't come back, darn. I feel so bad for them. Alright, pausing again. Let me pull up the next picture. Alright, so here's another picture. So, my bestie is going to start doing a podcast, Sugar, Honey, and Iced Tea with Crystal Lee. It's for inspiration, mindset, and network marketing tips. She's following suit with Erica Cole. And Bosley Ward, she's starting a podcast for inspiration, mindset, and network marketing tips. This seems to be the evolution of an MLM hun. You join an MLM. You get up there in the ranks. You take advantage of people. You gain quite a following. And then after that following, you start doing shit like this. Inspiration, mindset, and network marketing tips. I never made it to a top rank. Didn't care. Wasn't my thing. I don't mind working for a living. I like getting out of the house and meeting new people and interacting with people and making a difference. And I like that it's honest pay for honest work, okay? When you're making money, and the eyelash and I gotta take this off the screen, it's driving me nuts. And making money off of the backs of other people, not very honest, okay? So there's that. I'm gonna go to one more thing. This is Crystal's, her website, okay? And you can watch old lives. So here's some of her old lives from a couple days ago. In one of these lives from a couple of days ago, she admitted, and I was watching it on her website, and she was answering questions, and I don't know exactly what the questions were, but she claimed to have a six-figure income from just doing sales of jewelry. I want to see proof of that, because I doubt, and this is just my humble opinion, unless you're going live every single day of the week, 2 to 5 hours a day, I doubt that you're making six figures off of the sale of this stuff. You're making six figures off of your downline, and that's the honest truth. Okay? You did your little humble brag talking about how much money you were making, but you failed to mention something. Well, a couple things. You failed to mention what your rank was. You failed to mention how many people were in your downline. You failed to mention that most of your sales, or a majority of your sales, at least 40% from what I've researched, is to your direct downline. Okay? So, and you're not selling the product to your downline at wholesale. You're selling it to them for full price. So they're not making any money. You don't train them on that, because several people who were, mind you, were in your downline, people who have recently quit, told me that they bought from you all the time. And they never once were told, if you buy this from me for full price and resell it, you're not making any money. I have heard Melissa McCure say that. Melissa at least is honest and says, hey, if you buy this from me at full price, you're not going to make any money. But you don't. So if you're leading a team, you should lead with honesty, with ethics, with morals. You should lead like a leader should, by example. But the fact that you're taking advantage of people and not leading by example is disgusting. Are you obligated as a leader to lead by example? Yeah, I think you are obligated. You have a team. That's what you've made your job, your downline. And the fact that even on your website you have join the fam is culty. It should be join my team. You're not a family. There is no blood relation. I don't know any family members outside of the corrupt ones who take advantage of people. No, this is something that people say, join the family, so you're obligated to stay. So you remain loyal to me. Obligation and loyalty, that's what this is all about. Now, I asked some people who were former paparazzi consultants to give me answers to these two words, okay? I'm going to read some of their thoughts. Obligation and loyalty. Those were words I struggled with for a good 6 months before I finally cut the paparazzi cord, which was the best decision for my well-being mentally and emotionally. I joined under a family member, and for a while I felt I would be disloyal to her if and when I quit. Another person said, yeah, I think that's why they say they'll be your friend and your biggest cheerleader. They gaslight so much it isn't even funny. Seems like after they have you, where they want you, they slowly fade off. But no worries, they'll come back trying to be all buddy-buddy when you slow down or stop buying. I believe they want to make you feel like you're part of something special, so you feel obligated to buy. So that way, when you inventory load, they'll say, no one forced you to buy. Their mind games are just so sick. Another person who was not in the paparazzi family, she was just a customer. This sounds extremely culty. Another person. A lot of my former upline treated the team like a sorority, doing bonding exercises, everyone for life, which touches a lot on the obligatory piece. It's very culty-like for sure. That belonging factor goes a long way. Yeah, it does. It really truly does. Now, there's some things that were also just sent to me, and I haven't had a chance to download them, so I'm just going to pull them up on my phone here, and we'll discuss them. And, yeah, you guys have been fun. When I'm doing research and watching the live shows, you guys are like, oh my gosh, this person's live right now, and I can't believe what they're doing. So, yeah, it's interesting. But wait, Taylor, there's more. Oh, I love it, you guys. All right. So here's the other post to Crystal's little sugar honey iced tea with Crystal Lee. Okay, friends, this is something that's been on my heart for a long time, and we finally have a launch date. I'm nervous, but I know I have so much I want to share. I want to have a platform where I'm able to serve people through love and inspiration. I also want to help the social selling profession as a whole. No, she's working on launching herself as a Boss Lee Ward or an Erica Cole. Just saying. So February 9th is the first episode, and she's scared. As you should be. You're trying something new. You should be scared. Okay? Melissa McCure is doing a top 20 PV for the entire team for the month of January. Congrats. And then she lists everyone's name. Thank you for that, for the person that sent me that one. And then there's another one where someone's doing another contest for the month. Let me find that. So I'm going to pause and pull that one up because I think it's on my computer. Yep, here it is. Active on the 1st, February 2023. Order 25 pieces, 50 PV. That is your minimum requirement to be a star consultant with paparazzi. But it's just for that one day. To be entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card. 2 winners. Lottery laws apply. This has also been forwarded on. Just so you know. I gave you fair warning to knock this shit off, okay? I told you to mind your P's and Q's and understand the law. I don't think you're being overly confident, but you, honey, are not above the law. You are violating federal and state law, okay? And you just keep racking up the points, I guess you could say. But you're giving yourself plenty of rope to hang yourself with. This is giving me the rope. People are sending me screenshots of all of this. Okay? Please post screenshots below. Let's see how many people we can get active on day 1. It is just so mind-boggling sick to me that you keep doing this. I don't know when you're going to learn the lesson. Maybe when you get the harshest of consequences. I don't know. But why aren't you listening? You should only be giving away prizes that are available through the paparazzi back office. And they shouldn't be required to purchase to win. They should be required to sell the product and inventory that they have. You should be encouraging them. You should be doing contests like, have you uploaded your inventory to Premiere? Or have you taken inventory and do you know what you want to focus on selling this month? You should be leading by telling them, hey, have you gone through all your inventory? Have you picked out some pieces that have been sitting for a while? What are you going to show? What is your goal to sell this week? Is your goal to sell 50 pieces? Is your goal to sell 100 pieces? How do you plan on doing that? By wall drops, messenger sales, going live, having an in-home party? How do you plan on selling those 100 pieces this week? You should honestly be doing that for your team. I know you watch because you've started using the word wonky, and I say that about your eyelashes. So shout out to me. Thank you so much for using one of my favorite words. But here's the other thing. If you're going to be a leader, you should actually lead. You are obligated to be a leader to the people you sign up to take advantage of. And they stay with you out of loyalty. But you are not keeping up your end of the deal. Okay? That's all I have to say to you today. Thank you so much for everyone being here, subscribing, liking, commenting, sending me your stories, making it to the end of the video. YouTube loves that. Feel free to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Most of all, subscribe, share, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, and Emily's over and out. Bye, bestie.